Hi, my name is Katja Langi. I'm at the Two Oceans Aquarium in Cape Town, and today we've launched our new Trash Bash environmental cleanup action on the 21st of March on Human Rights Day. It's our right to have a safe and clean environment, but we also need to take a bit more responsibility for our own actions when it comes to plastic. And so this is really to encourage people to look at plastic in the environment, clean it up, and become more aware about the environmental problem that we face. And so we are doing this quarterly. This is our first one, and we'll be doing this again in June, September and December this year at the same beach, so that we can create a culture of picking up litter as much as possible. So the weather is a huge contributor to plastic in the environment in general, not just beaches. I mean, on a day like this with a crazy southeaster, you can just imagine all the litter blowing from goodness knows where, the city and little towns, and usually it goes towards the ocean. What other weather patterns also have huge issues is a big storm. You will see that beaches are often much more dirty after a big storm has come through Cape Town, because obviously big winds and big swells will bring lots of litter from the ocean and from land, and usually it stays on the beaches. Alright, so there are lots of different sizes of plastics that we do collect from beaches, and I often think mainly people look at the larger pieces, but the huge issue we have is microplastic, and that is anything smaller than 5 millimeters, so really tiny. And one of the main contributors to marine plastic is nurdles, and this is raw plastic that hasn't been used for anything yet, and that is now currently washing up on all of our beaches, mainly from a container that fell off a container ship. And so our whole coastline at the moment is full of nurdles. And the horrible thing is you often don't see it because it gets covered by sand, it's translucent, so it's really difficult to see. And often you have to dig into the sand to actually get to the nurdles in the first place. And so a lot of the beach is full of microplastic that most people don't actually notice or realize that it's even there. So one way to get to microplastic, instead of picking it up with your fingers, is to use a big sieve, and that's what we've tried today. So you put the sand into the sieve and you try and sieve out anything that is bigger than what the sieve diameter is, and that is an easier way to get the nurdles and other microplastic off our beaches. Alright, so today we decided to use the Dirty Dozen methodology, and we're working together with the Beach Co-op, which is an NPO here in Cape Town, who have been using this methodology for a while. They actually came up with it with UCT, University of Cape Town, and Professor Peter Ryan. And the Dirty Dozen are the main 12 items that you often find on beaches. These include straws, lollipop sticks, bottle caps and plastic bottles, plastic bags, that kind of thing. And so we wanted to make it a more focused approach. And so what happens with the litter afterwards? Most of it will be sorted, some of it will have to go to landfill. Unfortunately, not all of it can be recycled. And some of it will also be used by an artist who will make some art out of that particular plastic that we've picked up today. So for our cleanups, we never know what the weather's going to be like. It can be rainy, it can be sunny, it can be windy. Today it's a windy day. Like we know as Cape Townians, the southeaster always comes when we don't need it. But it is nice and sunny, so we do love at least that part of today. So we have 3 more Trash Bash events coming up this year. You can join us here at Sunset Beach again on the 9th of June, the 15th of September and the 8th of December. And you need to just bring your own gloves. We don't like to hand out plastic gloves. So bring your own gloves, your reusable water bottle, a hat and some sunscreen, and we'll provide you with everything else. So I hope we see you there. Cape Town, let's get together and bash the trash.